Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Lions franchise. The LA Rams won the Super Bowl by 3 touchdowns, 42-21. Jared Goff tossed 5 touchdowns and 345 yards on them, no picks. Lamar Jackson, 253 and 1 score, no picks. And for rushing, the LA Rams had 74 and 1 for Freeman, 39 and 0 for Henderson, and Mark Ingram had some rushing success, but he retired, so the stats are not available. Cooper Kupp, $110. Robert Woods, $101 and 2 scores. Marquise Brown had 84 yards in the score. Willie Snead had 69 yards. And Nelson Aguilar had 62 yards and a score. For defense, Patrick Queen had the most tackles. For TFLs, it's Malik Harrison for 2 and Aaron Donald, the Defensive Player of the Year. And the Baltimore Ravens split a sack between Patrick Queen, Matthew Judon, and Jalen Ferguson. No picks in this game. Now for retirements. After the Super Bowl win, Andrew Whitworth retires after 16 years. Also, Mark Ingram, Patrick Robinson, Jason McCourty, Dustin Colquitt, Jimmy Graham, Everson Griffin, Mason Crosby, but no Tom Brady, no Gronk. Jimmy Smith, Trent Williams, whom I wanted to sign last season, but he didn't come to me. He went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He retires. AJ Green retires. A legend of a receiver. Golden Tate retires. So the Giants lose a receiver. And there are some others. Delaney Walker, Rashad Jones, Clay Matthews. Yeah, but no retirements for the Detroit Lions. Even Alex Smith retired. But Tom Brady still is in the league. Regression. Matthew Stafford lost some more accuracies for mid and short, and also for throw under pressure. And he lost some awareness as well. Matthew Prater had kick power -3 and kick accuracy -4. That is not great. Justin Coleman, he loses some points at age 29, but it's not that bad. Still, he's gonna be starting next season. Trey Flowers, he lost some, and he's only 29 as well. Play rec, strength, tackle, awareness, and Kalichi Osemele, who I will not resign. Pass block finesse, strength, run block power, run block. He already was a bad run blocker, now he got even worse. I already knew that I was not going to resign John Ross. He did not play up to expectations. He had a 1-year deal and he is gone right here, especially not for almost $7 million a year. That is way too much. Marcus Mariota, I wanted to resign him. He's a good backup, starting caliber quarterback for the future. And I did not want to resign him for a 3-year deal, so I made a 1-year deal, $6.2 million. And he declined. He wants to test free agency. Kalichi Osemele, already knew that I was not gonna resign him. He still has 92 strength, but his run blocking is down in the dumps and it's getting worse. So he is gone. Nick Bodden, I already knew that I did not want to resign him either because I want to go in a new direction. He is 26, he's not going to get better, and I know that I can get a good fullback in the draft. CJ Moore, he is a backup safety. He's nothing more. He has good speed, but his skills at age 26 are not there. So I thought to myself, maybe he's a good backup. I made the 1.3 baseline offer and he resigned for 1 more season. But if I want to cut him at the preseason, I will do it if there is a good starting safety. Free agency. We go into free agency with 23.62 million in cap room. Jair Alexander is on the board. Our corner situation is fine. But I saw Mike McGlinchey, a 27-year-old right tackle at 6'8", and I wanted him badly. So I made an offer that is about $6.5 million above the baseline offer. Fair offer is 36, and my bid is more than 42. So I wanted him real bad, and I went a lot over them. For receivers, the Giants have two receivers that are not gonna get better, Shepard and Funches. Tate retired, so there is only one guy that they can use in the future, and that is Darius Slayton. This is the only team in the NFL that I was able to justify a trade with for Kenny Golladay, and I made an offer for a first rounder, giving up my third rounder, and they took it. So Kenny Golladay is history. This is the Brandon Cooks and Stephon Diggs experience for Kenny Golladay. I did not want to retain him because he wasn't of any value to my offense, and I think with the first round pick I can add a lot more value than with Kenny Golladay. But Mike McGlinchey did decide to reject the offer. He went someplace else despite me having offered $6.5 million more than $2 million per season more than any other team. He still did not want to come here. And then I looked at free agency. Leighton Vander Esch was gone, and after McGlinchey was my only offer in the first stage, and Jair Alexander was not being offered anything, I thought to myself, let's just get him in here. A top 5 corner that is never gonna hurt ya, and I made a baseline offer of about $50 million per season, 20 millions below the fair offer. But since nobody else offered, I thought that is fine, I'll do that. We'll advance the week. Let's see what happens. And he did at least not decline it. But we've got 5th year options. TJ Hawkinson is up this week, and I want to keep him around long term. He has been really good, especially in the second half of the season, but I do not want to pick up the 5th year option. I want to re-sign him next season so that he's not going to be expensive the season after that. He might be kind of cheap right now, so I want to take that chance. And I passed on the 5th year option. And there is no other player I offered in that stage, so still only Jair Alexander, and he accepted the deal. We've got ourselves Jair Alexander in the building. Now we won't have to fear interceptions for him when I throw it up to Arcega-Whiteside. He's gonna be the one catching them for us. So really nice to have Alexander, Coleman, and Okuda as the starting corners. But that uses up all of our cap rooms. We're gonna look at the league signings. Mitch Schwartz goes to Washington. McGlinchey goes to the Bengals, taking $6 million less on the deal. Leighton Vander Esch goes to the Browns, and David Njoku goes from the Browns to the Cowboys. They didn't have a tight end left. Deshaun Hand was on the market, but we got only one signing, and that was Jair Alexander. Let's look at our draft picks. Our draft pick at 5, then the Giants one at 13. We got 3 second rounders from Deshaun Hand and Marvin Jones. We got 3 4th rounders, a couple of 5th rounders, and for next year we got our slate of 7 picks. Nothing added or retracted. The top of this draft class looks like this. Jeff Chaney was moved to the 2nd round after he had a really bad Senior Bowl. Julian Cantu is the no doubt 1st overall pick. or at least the first overall value. Look at that speed, but still 25 reps on the bench press with 6'2", 250. He is so good. I want to get him so bad, but probably he's gonna be gone at 5. Joe Murphy. I don't like him as much because he doesn't have finesse or power moves in the top 3. But his athleticism is good. Caleb Ridgway, he has good athleticism as well. And he has finesse moves in the top 3, but he's only a mid-first rounder. So he's got a knock, and he is 22 only. But I might take him anyway. Josh McClain is a top player I will not target because now we have Jair Alexander and Jeff Okuda in the building, and still Addison Wheaton and Amani Oruwariye in our corner room, so McClain would be overkill, especially with 4.55 speed and age 23. He's not gonna be that great. Deion Dixon, he's only a late first round value, and he does not have block shedding or power moves in the top 3. So that's a knock on him, but his athleticism is excellent. Matthew Wilkinson, that's someone I might want to target because he's the only first round value at O-line. He has good bench press, his 40-yard dash is not that great, but he's a really great run blocker, and he is 21, so still young. JT Myers might be another target, and he has outstanding athleticism. He is the Heisman winner, and I like him a lot, but he does not have finesse move in his top 3. He still is an early first round talent though. Christopher Buckley reappeared in the draft class, not as the number 1 player, but the number 30 player. But he is in the draft class again, but he's 23. He does not have a great arm. Looking at that bench press. Calvin Short, we are not as deep at receiver now, and Calvin Short has outstanding speed, and he is a good deep threat, so he might be an option of ours. 32nd rounder. Another receiver I'm looking at, 6'5", 223, but still a 4.48 40-yard dash. He is 22, not 21. That's not that great. He's only a late second round value, but he has good back catch, good catch in traffic, and good short route running, so I like that a lot. And there is probably his cousin, Austin Thierry. He has even more speed, but he's only 5'9", and only a late 3 value. But I like him a lot as well. Maybe we get one of the Thierry cousins in the building. I'm not looking to get a tight end, but 25 bench reps for Skylar Sharp at 22 years old. This guy looks nice, 4.66 speed. He is really athletic, and I might be able to draft him. And there is the best value of the draft. Jeremy Gabriel, undrafted, projected, but late first round value. 41 reps. He is a really good run stopper, tackle, play rec, pursuit in his top 3. Sadly, no block shedding. Nathan Divins, he is one of the 2 linebackers I love. He has 4.64 speed. He's only 22, but he's an early first round value, and at middle linebacker that is really good. Mostly you don't find early first rounders, only mid first rounders. But this is the guy I really want. He's only 21, 6'3", 239, 4.45 speed. That's gonna be speed in the 90s for a middle linebacker. And he has A's and A minuses across the board. And with a mid first round value, he is a little worse than Divins right now, but he is a year younger. So I think that ties that up. Corey Russ, he is really slow. I liked him, his top 3, but he is really slow, so I'm not going to be drafting him probably. Corey Russ at 4.7, 140. Lucas Blackman is sadly really slow as well, 4.69. That is not the athleticism I look for in a linebacker, but at least he's a mid-first round value. And he's 22, so not 21. The safety I want is Marcus Covington, mid-second round value, early first round talent. 4.53 speed is okay. I look for 4.4 mostly, but he has good head power, good tackle, good pursuit. Maybe he forces a few fumbles. Jeff Chaney, he was in the top 10, but he got knocked down to an early 3rd round projected. He still has outstanding athleticism, and he has hit power and catching in the top 3, but only a mid-first round value now. So I'm gonna wait and see if I draft Covington or Chaney. But with that being said, we're gonna move on to the draft next episode. The Cardinals are on the clock at 1 again after last season. They have the number 1 pick again. Alright, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Lions franchise. See you in the next episode. Until then, spread some love.